Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to today's session. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the RBI website, the recent notifications, the recent press releases that have been released in the December 2023, and how do you choose that which press releases, which notifications are important from the exam point of view and which are not. So this is a new initiative that we have taken, and in the previous month also I released one session on the RBI website where we discussed the complete understanding for the RBI website, and in today's session you are going to get the complete clarity that how to pick the notifications and the press releases which are important from the exam point of view. So be with me till the end of the session. You will understand that what I am talking about, how to cover the RBI website and everything. Okay. So before starting with the session, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can join the Telegram channel where you get the PDFs of the session. Okay. So starting with in the previous session, we have already discussed about the importance of the RBI website, that how important the RBI website is from the objective point of view, from the subjective point of view, from the objective and from the descriptive point of view for the RBI Grade B examination. In the phase 1, in the phase 2, in both the phases, in the RBI Grade B, the RBI notifications, the RBI website is very, very important. Okay, that you can see. And you can go and see the previous session. It was a lengthy session because in that session we discussed all about the RBI website, the home section, the about us section, the notifications, press releases, speeches and media interactions, how to cover the whole of the RBI website. In the previous session, in the previous month, we have discussed the complete understanding of the RBI website and how to cover each and every component, each and every segment of the RBI website. In today's session, what we are going to do, we are going to discuss the press releases and the RBI notifications that are important that have been released in the recent month. So first of all, you have to go to 2023 December month. You will see all the press releases that are released in this month. Then you have to go one by one, that which are important and which are not. Now how I am going to select the important press releases, that I will tell you. Okay, how I selected. First of all, you have to remember that if some notification is released on the daily basis or the monthly basis, that notification is absolutely not important. If the press release is released on the daily basis, on the monthly basis, that press release is absolutely not important. Through the press release, the RBI is trying to tell you the everyday activity of the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, and you do not have to remember each and everything that what RBI is doing on the everyday basis, on the operational basis. You just have to remember the unique directions, the unique points that the RBI is bringing out for the whole of the economy. Okay, so here you can see that the money market operations, underwriting auctions or the auctions, this happens on the daily basis. You do not have to remember regarding this. Okay, withdrawal of rupees 2000 denomination banknotes. So this we have discussed again and again. You can read this, that okay, what is the recent scenario of the withdrawal of rupees 2000 denomination banknotes. 97.26% of the rupees 2000 banknotes in circulation as on May 19, 2023 has since been returned till December 1st, 2023. So this is the main idea, that the rupees 2000 denomination banknotes, they are the legal tender, but RBI is trying to withdraw it from the circulation, and this is the recent data. So yes, you can read about it, but you just need to understand the basic idea behind this press release. Okay. Now the next one is every day government stock auction happens, the reverse repo rate auctions happen, the RBI is releasing any particular direction for a particular bank, that is absolutely not important. Or if the RBI is releasing any press release, any direction for a particular bank, particular NBFC, not at all important. Okay, so you can leave these directions and such. Now the Reserve Bank of India, Bank of England MOU happened. I have taken a complete session on this. So this is a very, very important news article that you must know about. And how do you select that this is important? Because this is once in a year kind of scenario. The RBI does not do MOUs on the daily basis. If RBI is doing a MOU, that becomes very important. Okay, so you have to understand that what RBI is doing. RBI is releasing the auctions, RBI is conducting some auction on the daily basis, RBI is releasing directions for a particular bank. That is surely not important, right? So whatever RBI is doing on the operational basis for the operations of the RBI, that you can leave. But if the RBI is signing a MOU with the Bank of England or with a particular entity, that becomes important, right? So here, treasury bill auctions, that is the duty of RBI, operation of RBI auction, they happen on the daily basis. Okay, so you can leave it. Monthly data, so it is a data for the month, that is not important. So quarterly data also, for now it is not important. Okay, again, the directions have been released for a particular cooperative society, not important. Money market operations happen on daily basis. RBI imposes penalty on the daily basis. The data has been released for a particular month, not important. Auction, daily basis. Cancels the license. Again, the cancelling of the license, the imposition of the penalties, they happen on the daily basis. They are not important. If it is near to the examination that something big has happened, a big penalty has been imposed on a very important bank, that becomes important, but it should be very near to the examination, just before the examination, just a month before the examination. Okay, just 15 days before the examination, then it can be relevant. But for now, when the examination is after 3-4 months, then it is not important. So now you can see again, this is either the daily news, either the daily segment, or it is the directions for a particular bank. Nothing important has happened. Now you will say that RBI has announced the rate of interest on Government of India floating rate bond for 2031. That should be important. But again, here also, if you keep on watching the RBI website every month, now you will realize that every month this kind of press release is there, that for Government of India floating rate bond of 2024, 2025, 2030 and such. So again, they are also not important. If it is near to the examination, just a month before the examination, that such a news is there, such a press release is released, then it can be important, but for now, leave it. Okay. So now coming to the 7th of December, so you can see that imposition of penalties, leave it. Directions for a particular bank, leave it. Daily data is released, leave it. Then coming to money market operations like the auctions, such kind of operations, you can leave it. Governor's statement, monetary policy statement. So monetary policy statement, this happens, like monetary policy committee happens bi-monthly, right? Now you will say that it happens bi-monthly every 2 months. So why we are covering this? We should cover it near to the examination. But here one thing that you have to remember is that the monetary policy committee statement, it talks about the whole of the economy and what is going on in the economy. This is very, very helpful for you in the descriptive answer writing, because it builds a understanding that how the economy is fighting against the problems, how the economy is remaining resilient, what are the problems that are coming in front of the economy, and what are the steps that is taken by the RBI. Okay, so that's why this monetary policy statement, whenever it is released after every 2 months also, it remains important. The assessment is provided to you not only of the domestic economy but of the global economy. What is the projection of the GDP from the monetary policy committee, from the Reserve Bank of India for the coming year or for the current financial year? So that is also provided. So different projections are provided, different estimates are provided, the scenario of the economy is provided to you through this statement. This is very, very important, and you should at least go through it, read through it. Then you will get the idea that okay, what is happening in regards to the economy, what the whole economy is facing right now. Okay, so that's why this statement is important. The governor's statement is kind of same as the monetary policy statement. The governor's statement also talks about the statement on developmental and regulatory policies. Okay, now statement on developmental and regulatory policies, it is more important than monetary policy committee statement, because in the statement on developmental and regulatory policies, what happens that here the new proposals of the Reserve Bank of India are discussed. Out of this, so this was released on December 8th, 2023. From this proposals, we have already discussed all of the proposals for the payment systems and fintech. We have discussed about the enhancing of the UPI transaction limit, about the e-mandates, about the cloud facility, about the fintech repository. So now this is left. Why this is left? Because here it is written that the master direction will be issued separately, draft circular will be issued separately, the detailed guidelines will be issued separately. So in this case, in the three headings, the very limited information is provided here and detailed guidelines will be released separately. So we have to wait for the released guidelines, because in that the in-depth understanding will be provided to you that what is the change that has actually happened. Okay, so in this regards, we know that in the coming months, in the coming 2-3 months, the detailed guidelines will be released. So for now you can just go through it. There is nothing much that is provided here, just the basic information that is provided here, so you can read through it yourself. But when the when the detailed guidelines come, then we will cover it, so that you have the understanding of the detailed guidelines, and then you will be able to better understand that actually what has happened and what guidelines the RBI is particularly bringing. Okay, so in this case we usually we wait for the guideline or the notification to come. Okay, so that we get the complete picture. Now next is the directions, MPC press conference. So this is important, okay, because it doesn't happen regularly that the governor is in the RBI website, in the press releases, there is the opening statement that is present of the governor. So it doesn't happen usually. Okay, so here you can see that these are the few observations that have been provided by the governor. You can use these observations in your descriptive answer writing. So the years 2020 to 2023, they have been considered by the governor as a period of great volatility. Okay, so the years 2020-2023 will perhaps go down in history as a period of great volatility, because you can understand that COVID-19 happened, the Russia-Ukraine war happened, and such and such. So all of the other points we have overall discussed this in the Monetary Policy Committee statement, but these are the opening remarks that you must know about. Okay, one point here that you can see is the foreign exchange reserves. So they change after the monetary policy statement will be released in the February month. So then the foreign exchange reserves will have the different data. So for now the foreign exchange reserves are very good for our country. They provide a strong buffer against global spillovers, and the number is very good, US dollar 604 billion. That means we have more than $600 billion of the foreign exchange reserves, so that is good. But most of the details we have already discussed in the Monetary Policy Committee statement, but this kind of notifications are or press releases are very important. Okay, so now there is nothing like sovereign gold bond scheme 2023-24. this we have discussed. So this I have taken a complete session on the sovereign gold bond scheme 2023-24. That's why I am not bringing it again. It will be same otherwise. So this session I have already taken. Why this press release has been released? Because the new tranches of the sovereign gold bond are being released. That's it. That is the only change. Otherwise the whole scheme is same. And this we have discussed like a few months back, 2-3 months back, we have discussed the sovereign gold bond scheme 2023-24. Just here the tranches have been released, so that you must know about. Okay. Next is again the operations are happening on the daily basis. Here you can see that RBI has cautioned against unauthorized campaigns on loan waiver. So you can read about it. There are not many facts that have been provided. So it is not useful from the objective point of view, but you must know about this. Okay. Then state finances, this report we have recently discussed. These are the highlights that you must know about that we have discussed in our session. Okay, and you can also go and see the report. So it is a very lengthy report that is there, but you can read the highlights to get the broader idea. Okay, then there is so these are the important ones that were released. Otherwise you can see, otherwise it is the penalties that are released, the daily actions taken by the Reserve Bank of India, the daily operations of the Reserve Bank of India. So out of press releases, there are only 7 to 10 press releases that are actually important. So yes, the RBI website seems bulky, but it is not at all bulky if you understand that what to pick and what to leave. If you start remembering all the banks that are facing the penalties, all the auctions that are happening, so of course you can never end this RBI website. But once you understand that how to pick the press releases, it becomes very important. Okay, it becomes very easy. Now notifications, if you see for the December 2023, there are only 2 notifications that are there. One is for the sovereign gold bond scheme 2023-24, that is 2 tranches have been released. That's it. Okay, so the issue of the 2 tranches, the details have been released. Okay. So processing of e-mandate. So as I've told you that in the statement, see, the statement on developmental and regulatory policies, this provides the proposals of the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, this provides the proposal. Then on the e-mandate, there is separate notification that has been released, but this separate notification, this has the information that was provided in the statement on developmental and regulatory policies. Okay, so we have already discussed this part, and I have noted down that we have to cover this part. Okay, so when the detailed guidelines will come in the coming 2-3 months, then we'll cover this part in detail. Do not worry, I put these notifications or these press releases in yellow that we have to discuss in future. Okay, but I hope you understand that how to pick the press releases, because the notifications, they are limited in number. The notifications are very much limited in number. That you can understand, that you can cover completely. But the press releases are many in number. They are they are too much in number. So yes, it seems bulky, but I have told you like only 7 to 8 press releases are important that you can easily cover. So now I hope you understand that how to cover the RBI press releases and how to cover the RBI notifications. In the press releases, they seem bulky, but you just have to select the important ones, and this you will be better at this in selecting the press releases when you go through the RBI website on the monthly basis, on the daily basis also. Notifications, it is most of the notifications, they are important. It rarely happens that some notification is not important. Okay, so this is the idea, that I hope you are getting better accustomed to the RBI website. This is the initiative that I have taken for you for understanding the RBI website. Now you have to tell me in the comment section below that do you want more such sessions in the coming months, or you have completely understood the RBI website now and I can stop these sessions. Okay, so I have taken one session where we discuss the RBI website completely, and this session for today, it was more focused on the selection of the press releases and how to cover the press releases, that is which are important, which are not. Okay, so now I think you have to tell me that should we continue such a session once a month? Should we continue such a session once a month about the RBI website, or do you think that we can leave? Now you understand everything about RBI website and we can leave it. So you have to tell me in the comment section that what do you want. Okay, so now there is a big information, a big announcement from EduTap that we have brought for you the comprehensive guidebook from RBI, NABARD and SEBI, so that through a single guidebook you can get all your common queries answered. If you want to understand about the syllabus, if you want to get to know the sources from where to prepare, even if you want to get the previous year questions, everything is provided in this single guidebook. So do download this guidebook, which is absolutely free of cost for all of you, to save your time, to save your efforts. So do comment down below that do you want such sessions once a month, every coming month, or if you think that you have understood everything, there is nothing left from the RBI website to understand, and there is nothing like how to pick the RBI press releases, how to cover the RBI notifications, then do comment down below clear and give me a thumbs up. Okay, so do comment down below clear and give me a thumbs up if you have understood everything about the RBI website and you do not require such a session again, because you have understood how to pick the RBI press releases, how to cover the RBI notifications. Okay, so do comment down below, and if you have any query, you can call us here or you can mail